Hi, I'm Mark Calvin. We run a lodge on the Zingela River in KwaZulu-Natal, outside of the little hamlet of Weenan. You've got to come across a bit of a rough road and a couple of river crossings to get to us, so it tends to be a bit of a journey to get here, but we think once you get here it's worthwhile. Okay, what separates us from every other lodge is probably a hell of a bad road.
The trail that we have to take is not fit for cars.
Which is, we like to think of it as an adventure. We often get people telling us that they like to come here because it's all of the adventure of getting to a place like Botswana or Tanzania, but not the time. So you can get here in an hour and a half, but you're going through pretty much the challenges of Africa's roads. Well, nothing bad I don't think's ever happened on the road, but I think we've had a lot of adventures. One of the hilarious clips on YouTube at the moment is a guy going through a water puddle and doing a very spectacular head dive into the water puddle. So yeah,
not a car.
Yeah, and we've had lots of things like wheels parting company with the vehicles. We had one wonderful instance where coming up the very windy hill, the car lost its prop shaft and started running back, and the passenger in there was wanting to unpack, and the driver had to say to them, listen, forget that, just get out the way. And the car did in fact go over the edge, which was luckily nobody was hurt. Another time we had a lady on a quad bike who actually managed to get it airborne and landed in a tree. So that was quite spectacular, is finding a quad bike perched in a tree having come off a road. Yeah. Okay, I think we offer ye olde Africa. I think we kind of one of the few places left that is what's called a ma and pa shop. We live here and we run the lodge, and as you can see, we're getting on a bit, so it's still old style safari lodge. The floors are sand. The buildings, if you can call them buildings, are kind of half canvas, rock, grass. So it's kind of taking a step back into the old safari world, isolated, away from everything, which we enjoy. Probably a bit of a niche market. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but for those people that enjoy getting out into the real bush, I think Zingela fulfills that very well. For people arriving, we offer calmettes and any kind of calming pills after that road. We have a very well-stocked bar with lots of cold beer in it. That's another very good activity to calm you down. We do abseiling.
We're on a hiking trail at the moment. We're going to go see the abseiling.
We've got, as you can see, the country is rugged, so we have very good abseiling spots. We're right on the Zingela. The Zingela is probably one of the better rivers in the country, if not the best whitewater rafting river. So we offer good whitewater rafting. We also have game on the property, quite a few species, so game drives are an option. Hiking obviously is one of the things that you can do out here. Birding has become popular of late. Along with the rafting, of course, is kayaking, and when the river's really good, very, very good waves for the young chaps to come and surf and do a bit of rodeo work on their kayaks.
I also think we've become very popular for family events, like birthday parties, bulls parties. It's a good meeting point between Johannesburg and Durban. So that has become one of our major sources of income.
Yeah.
4x4 weddings, I would call it. But yes, we do about 4 a year.
Yeah, we do paintballing. Works very well. Linda was just saying we do bulls parties, and often for the younger party groups, paintballing is a great way of having a bit of fun. School groups also enjoy it. What we also find works very well with the paintball is just putting up targets for the kids and letting them go and have like a bit of a jungle lane down, in some of the riverbeds, and that's great fun. Yeah.
Like running rapids on big water and high level. Adrenaline rush.
Great diversity, really. I mean, from birthday parties for 5-year-olds to birthday parties for 60-year-olds, to weddings, it's very diverse. School groups, big range. But I think one thing they do have in common, if they come here willingly and not part of maybe a corporate where they weren't expecting the bush as much, is they do have a love of being away from it all and an atypical camp.
Okay.
I think overseas groups too, we tend to find that we get quite a lot of overseas people coming here, and the general comment is this was what our dream of Africa was. So many places are beautiful, lovely, but perhaps a little too civilized, and I think that for a lot of overseas people this kind of puts the wow back into Africa.